Imagine a fish swimming peacefully near the sandy seafloor. Suddenly, it senses danger and with a flick of its tail darts under the sand, vanishing completely from sight. You'd think it's safe now, right? How could any predator possibly find it? But lurking nearby is an ancient hunter, one that doesn't just rely on its eyes or its nose. This is the shark, and it has a secret weapon, a kind of sixth sense. To understand this superpower, we need to step into a world that's completely invisible to us humans. It's an electrical world. Every single living creature, including you and me, generates a tiny electrical field. Every time your heart beats, every time a muscle twitches, you're sending out faint electrical signals. When a fish moves its gills to breathe or contracts its muscles to swim, it creates a subtle bioelectric aura around its body. For us, this dimension of life is undetectable. But for a shark, it's as clear as day. This incredible ability is called electroreception. It's the shark's superpower, and it's all thanks to some very special organs called the Now, that name sounds complicated, but the idea is pretty simple. If you look closely at a shark's snout, especially around its nose and mouth, you'll see it's covered in hundreds, even thousands, of tiny dark pores. These aren't just freckles. Each one is the opening to a small canal that goes deep into the shark's skin. These canals are filled with a special, highly conductive gel, and at the bottom of each canal is a cluster of sensitive nerve cells. Think of it as a massive network of tiny biological electrical detectors. The entire front of the shark's face is essentially a sophisticated sensory array, tuned to the electrical frequency of life itself. So, how does it all work in practice? Let's go back to our fish hiding in the sand. It might be out of sight, but it's not electrically silent. Its heart is still beating, its gills are still moving, and these tiny biological processes are generating that faint electrical field. As the shark cruises overhead, its ampulla of Lorenzini pick up these incredibly weak signals. The electrical current travels down the gel-filled tubes and stimulates the nerve cells at the base. These nerves then send a message directly to the shark's brain, creating a precise, three-dimensional picture of the hidden prey's location. The shark doesn't need to see the fish or smell it. It can literally feel its electrical presence, pinpointing its exact position under the sand. It's an astonishingly effective way to find a meal that thinks it's perfectly hidden. We see this in action all the time in the wild. Take the great hammerhead shark, for instance. Have you ever wondered why its head is shaped so strangely? That wide, flat hammer isn't just for show. It spreads the shark's ampulla of Lorenzini over a much wider area. As the hammerhead swims, it sweeps its head from side to side across the seafloor, almost exactly like a person using a metal detector on a beach. It's scanning the sand, not for treasure, but for the faint electrical signals of its favorite food. Like stingrays, which are experts at burying themselves, the hammerhead's wide head gives it a much larger search area, making it incredibly efficient at finding these hidden meals. It can detect a stingray buried completely under a thick layer of sand and then, with a sudden burst of speed, pin it down before it has any chance to escape. This is a perfect example of evolution shaping a predator's body to maximize its unique sensory abilities. But the story gets even more fascinating when we look at the final moments of a shark's attack. Hunting is a dangerous business, and prey will fight back. A thrashing fish or a defensive seal can easily injure a predator's sensitive eyes to protect themselves. Many sharks, including the great white, have a protective membrane that rolls over their eyes in the final fraction of a second before they bite. This means that for the most crucial moment of the hunter strike itself, the shark is effectively blind. So how does it land a bite with such pinpoint accuracy? It switches entirely to its electrical sense. The ampulla of Lorenzini guide the final lunge, locking onto the prey's bioelectric field to ensure the jaws close in exactly the right spot. It's an incredible feat of sensory multitasking, relying entirely on one sense when another is deliberately shut down for safety. This sixth sense might not just be for hunting either. Scientists have a compelling theory that it also serves as a natural GPS, helping sharks navigate the vast, featureless expanses of the open ocean. Here's how it could work. The Earth has a magnetic field, and as a shark, a conductive body, swims through the salt water, it generates a very weak electrical field around itself. This is a basic principle of physics. It is thought that the shark's ultra-sensitive ampulla of Lorenzini can detect this self-generated electrical field and how it interacts with the planet's magnetic field. By sensing these subtle changes, the shark could get a constant reading of its direction and perhaps even its latitude, much like a biological compass. This could explain how sharks are able to undertake epic migrations across thousands of miles of ocean, always finding their way back to specific feeding or breeding grounds with incredible precision. They may literally be feeling their way across the globe. So, the next time you see a shark, remember there's so much more going on than meets the eye. They are creatures that experience a whole other dimension of reality, one that is completely hidden from us. They don't just see, hear, and smell their world. They feel its electrical pulse. This remarkable sixth sense allows them to find hidden food, to strike with blind accuracy, and to navigate the world's oceans with an innate sense of direction. It's a superpower honed by over 400 million years of evolution, and it is one of the key reasons why sharks remain one of the most successful and enduring predators in the planet's history. Thanks for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. See you next time!